The sun beat down on my tomato plants as I gave them a good watering, the midday heat settling over Willow Creek like a lazy blanket. Then, out of nowhere, a loud crash shattered the stillness, followed closely by a sharp yelp. I put down my watering can, already bracing for whatever nonsense had just unfolded. Peering over my privacy fence, I spotted Linda Harper, self-proclaimed queen of the HOA, lying in the dirt. Her garish polka dot dress was bunched up, and the toppled ladder beside her told the rest of the story. She'd been snooping in my yard and took a fall for her trouble. "Nathan Reed!" she shrieked, scrambling to her feet. One hand pointed at me like I was on trial. The other brushed gravel off her skinned knees. "You're hiding something illegal back there. It's a clear violation of HOA policy." Her voice sliced through the quiet, a call for the neighborhood busybodies to tune in. I stayed calm, though my insides were boiling. "Linda, you're trespassing. It's a vegetable garden. The fence is within code. Check the bylaws. You need a doctor, or can you walk it off?" She shot me a look that could sour fresh milk and hobbled away, mumbling, "Mother always said, control is everything." That was the first real look I got into her compulsive grip on the community. She believed she ruled Willow Creek, but she'd just run into someone who didn't kneel. Back inside, I opened up the security system, a custom setup I'd built for the neighborhood in my work as a smart tech consultant. Not many folks knew what I did for a living. I preferred it that way. Easier to steer clear of Linda's clipboard crusades in those dreaded HOA meetings. The footage was crystal clear, Linda climbing a ladder to snoop over my fence. I saved it, then went digging further. Turns out she'd peered into 3 other yards that same week, jotting down so-called violations. Later that evening, Margaret Lane, my 62-year-old neighbor, knocked on my door with a plate of cookies. She'd seen Linda's fall. "She's been a nightmare ever since she grabbed the HOA reins," Margaret said, eyes twinkling. "Her daddy was a control freak, raised her to obsess over every little thing." She took a sip of iced tea. "She fined Sarah Cole because her hedges were 2 inches too tall. Poor Sarah's a single mom. She doesn't have time for that kind of crap." "She needs to be stopped, Nathan. She preys on the quiet ones," Margaret warned. I nodded, realizing Sarah lived just down the street, another one of Linda's chosen targets. "I've kept out of her way," I admitted, "but it looks like she's coming for me now." Margaret's eyes narrowed. "Bullies like her? They count on people not fighting back." That's when I noticed a strange new device on the lamppost across from my house. A fake sensor. Linda's latest stunt to intimidate me. That night I hacked into it. It was worse than I thought. A hidden recorder had been picking up conversations right from my doorstep. A clear violation of privacy. Even more disturbing, she'd planted similar devices throughout the neighborhood, gathering residents' private conversations. Ammo for control. The following morning, a bright neon green HOA notice was slapped on my door, demanding a backyard inspection for unauthorized alterations. Linda's signature was boldly scrawled at the bottom. Later, my cameras caught Tom Brady, Linda's loyal landscaper, poking around my gate. I remotely activated the sprinklers, soaking him completely. He ran off cursing, clipboard dripping. I shot off an anonymous email. "Stop recording neighbors. It's illegal. Someone is watching you." 20 minutes later, Linda was out there checking the sensor in a frenzy, jerky with panic. At the park, I ran into Jake Turner, the maintenance guy. "She's got her eye on you," he said. "She's got me repainting her deck for free, says it's community property. If I don't, she's threatening to report me." Nearby, Sarah Cole was out with a tape measure, clearly stressed. "She fined me $100, she said. "My shrubs were a bit over the limit. I'm a single mom, barely managing as it is." That night, through her window, I saw Linda staring at an old photograph of a stern-looking man, probably her father. Her fists clenched, lips moving like she was muttering to him. This wasn't about rules anymore. It was something deeper, a vendetta born in her past. The next morning, flyers showed up. They warned of suspicious activity at my address, asking neighbors to report strange behavior. I crushed one in my fist, anger rising. Then more flyers appeared. "Illegal animal breeding suspected at 42 Oak Lane." Linda's accusation, noises and smells, completely fabricated. She was escalating. Attorney Carla Diaz didn't waste time. "Clear trespassing, And we've got it all on video, she said. I'd uncovered deleted neighborhood footage. Linda meeting a black sedan the night before her infamous fall. She'd planned the whole thing at my yard. Now in a wheelchair, Linda spun her tale of victimhood to anyone who'd listen. Her cast was covered in signatures, and she'd added a neck brace for extra flair. Margaret and Sarah stood off to the side, unconvinced. I walked out to meet the crowd. I was ready. 2 weeks later, Harper vs. Reed. In court, Linda played the fragile martyr, flinching at every mention of her injury. Her attorney argued I had tampered with the ground, causing her accident. But Carla presented the footage, Linda trespassing, climbing the ladder, and falling. The judge's face was unreadable. Then Linda's lawyer submitted a shaky video, claiming she fell from the sidewalk. Carla ripped it apart. "Shadows don't lie," she said. The judge demanded a forensic review and warned Linda, "Falsifying evidence is criminal." Later that night, Tyler, Margaret, and Sarah met at my place. Tyler admitted Linda promised to erase his fines if he testified in her favor. Sarah revealed something worse, a $5,000 withdrawal from the HOA account with Linda's signature. As we watched her meet with her lawyer at the park, they exchanged an envelope. "She's bribing someone," I said grimly. The forensic analysis came back. The witness video was doctored. The judge immediately dismissed the case and referred Linda for charges, perjury and fraud. Her car peeled out of the courthouse lot, suitcase in the back. Hours later, a bank alert showed another HOA withdrawal, $20,000. Unauthorized. Sarah confirmed it. I called Carla. "She's running," I said. Using traffic cams, we tracked Linda to a gas station 20 minutes away. Detective Lopez arrested her at a nearby motel. She had a burner phone, cash, and a fake ID. He flipped through the files I gave him inside. From garden spying to full-blown embezzlement. What a ride. A search of Linda's home revealed a safe filled with 15 years of HOA records. Over $150,000 stolen, phony landscaping jobs, maintenance fees, bribes. She kept dirt on neighbors too. Debts, secrets, even threats. I found my name on her list next to notes on blackmail. At the DA's office, I gave my full statement. "Multiple felonies," the assistant DA said. "She'll be gone for years." At the next HOA meeting, the interim board laid it all out. The community turned to me. Apologies, gratitude, and an offer. Tech advisor. I accepted. Time to secure the systems I'd quietly built. Part of Linda's plea deal included a public apology. On the community lawn, she limped to the mic, hair a mess, tone cold. I apologized to Willow Creek and to Nathan Reed. No remorse, just bitterness. Sarah stepped up next. "From now on, transparent HOA." The crowd erupted in cheers. Linda was led away, sentenced to 8 to 12 years. Willow Creek came back to life, kids laughing, barbecues smoking, no fines flying around. I renamed my Wi-Fi HOA Free Zone. I even added a sign near the fence. No ladders. It became a neighborhood favorite. At the next barbecue, Margaret dragged me out. "Hero of Willow Creek," she teased. Later, I received a letter, an offer for a new security position outside the neighborhood. Funny, from recluse to local legend. I raised a glass with Sarah, Jake, and Margaret. "To ladders in the wrong places," I said with a grin. Linda climbed to spy, but ended up falling into her own trap.